Have a listen to this. That is the piano playing of one Nicholas McCarthy. Nicholas, good morning.
Hi there. Thanks for having me on.
It sounds wonderful. And tell us, Nicholas, first of all, because you were born with just one hand.
That's right, yeah. I was born without my right hand, just below elbow. They didn't give a reason or anything. It's just kind of one of those things that happened. So.
And when it came then to deciding to learn to play the piano, at what age did you start?
I was actually quite late for a pianist, really. I started at the age of 14. I wanted to be a chef before the piano came along, actually. So, at the age of 14, I just saw a friend of mine playing a Beethoven piano sonata, and I just fell in love with it. I literally just, was completely awestruck by it, and I just decided there and then that's what I wanted to do.
And did you, when you said to your parents that you wanted to go down this road of learning the piano, did they encourage you all the way? Did tutors encourage you, or did they say, well, given that you only have one hand, the possibilities will be limited?
My parents have always been very, very supportive, and my whole family's been very supportive. So, in that sense, I knew I had that ongoing support, and they got me a private piano teacher, and she was great as well. Obviously, I did have my knockbacks when I was a bit older, and I'd obviously developed with the piano. I did get turned down even for an audition because for a music school. It was it's not around anymore, this music school, but at the time I really wanted to go there, and I remember the lady, I was on the phone to her, and I was about probably 15 at the time, and I just remember her saying, I can't see you for an audition as you have one hand, and I know, this is impossible, you can't play the piano, and she refused to see me, which obviously was upsetting, and as a 15-year-old boy who kind of had his heart set on going to this school, it was quite difficult to swallow, but I think with everything, you just have to carry on. You just have to pick yourself up. And I subsequently got accepted to the Guildhall School of Music and Drama in London. So, it panned out even better for me anyway. But at the time, it was quite hurtful.
Well, a lesser man at 15 might have packed it in at that stage, having been turned down.
Well, I'm quite a determined person, so I kind of, if someone tells me I can't do something, then I'll try even harder just to prove them wrong, really.
Yes, which you've been doing ever since. And tell us some of the places you've played since, Nicholas.
I've played all over since 2010, really. I've been performing publicly. So I've performed, obviously, all up and down the UK. I performed in Malta last year at the Villena Palace in the courtyard, which was lovely. And I'm in Malta, actually, at the moment. I'm performing tomorrow night at the offices of the Prime Minister there. Which is a beautiful building. It's a really kind of old building at Auberge de Castile, and I'm performing there in a big open-air concert, which is, I'm looking forward to that. Lots of rehearsals today, though.
Is that your biggest gig to date, do you think?
No, I have done kind of bigger size gigs, but this is a really, it's a very prestigious venue in Malta. It's a brilliant gig to do.
Great stuff. And you recently graduated?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I graduated last month now.
And that must have been a great day for you and your family.
It was very exciting. Obviously, when I was 14, I wouldn't have said in a million years that I'd be graduating from the Royal College of Music. So, it was a really special day, and it was made even more special actually when my teacher called me up and he said, "Oh, Nicholas, do you realise that you're the only left-hand pianist ever to graduate from the Royal College of Music in its whole history?" And obviously, I don't think of things like that, so I was really surprised, and obviously that added something a bit of a little extra special kind of feel to the day.
Yes, indeed. And are there things you cannot do? For instance, is the sky the limit once you take an innovative approach to it, Nicholas? In other words, is there stuff you cannot play, or do you just modify it to your own needs?
Well, obviously, all two-handed repertoire. I just leave that to two-handed pianists. That's their repertoire, and that's what they're great at playing. Obviously, I play left-hand alone repertoire, which is specifically written for one hand. So obviously, that's right up my street, really. So I mean, I don't have to change anything. I don't adapt any of the music. I just purely play this, a left-hand alone piece, for instance. So for me, it just involves, a lot of hard work, like any other pianist would have to work hard with their repertoire.
And Nicholas, with a name like McCarthy, I would say there's some Irish connection down the road.
Certainly is, yeah. I'm quarter Irish. My grandfather, who he sadly passed away earlier this year, but he's from just outside Mallow in County Cork.
And have you been? Have you been to
Yes,
Mallow?
yes, I love Ireland. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Yeah, I was meant to play actually last year in Dublin in the concert hall there, but it all fell through. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a shame. Hopefully one day I'll come over again.
Yes, and if you do, call into us. We'd love to see you playing. And at the moment, as part of a TV series, I'm trying to learn how to play the piano from scratch two-handed. And I have to say, having heard you doing what you do, I'm sort of very dispirited.
Don't be dispirited. Keep going. You'll be fine.
Thank you. Rejection. I'm going to face rejection along the way. Nicholas McCarthy, it's been a great pleasure to talk to you, and good luck with playing for the office of the Prime Minister in Malta tomorrow night. Now.